Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Good.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Five.
To throw, it's May. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Good. Here goes Cabo. Hey, what's that?
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Steelers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Here's May. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Working free to drop it for the sack there was Amari Barno. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Johnson running right. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, second down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Torpedo! Where was that? Hey, kick in! Crazy! Crazy!
To the air, May. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because
this is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing here is May. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion, the tight end. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They'll throw with May. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, what's that? Crazy! Crazy!
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun, May with it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. From the left side, it's complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
13 yards on the play. Complete to Emeka Ibuka. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Herman.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw here. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw again. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. May. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's May. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He'll drop to throw.
Open man is tipped in.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a pickup of 12 yards. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Where was that? Crazy.
To throw, it's May.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's May. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This is 2nd and 8.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. No. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy. 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
To the air, May.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Five. Crazy. Hey, what's up? Crazy. Five. Crazy.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Second down and 8.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
Buccaneers
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Bucky Irving.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
Steelers 3. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Throwing here is May. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Romeo Dobbs.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
5.
May going to try to throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll set up to throw.
Well, plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Open man is Ibuka.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
That's the Freiermuth.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They'll try and throw forward May.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd
This now a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Cowboy.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.